Hey everyone, here's a first look at the art journal page we're making today using the supplies from the Mixed Media Inspired subscription. I'm working in my Large Dilutions art journal, and I'm starting with a Dilutions Hexagon quilt stencil and several colors of distress ink, and I'm placing all these inks through the stencil with my mini blending tool. So I'm starting out with the first color and making sure that I really like the coverage. It's really dark, so I'm going over it multiple times with the same color of distress ink. And when I'm happy with it, I will lift the stencil and shift it to create a quilting pattern. The colors and the names of all the products that I'm using in this video are listed in the description below, so check that out for more information. So now that I'm happy with the first coverage of the hexagon, I'm going to shift it and I'm lining up the hexagon with the previous one as I place the second color down. So when I lift it, it's perfectly lined up. And I'm going to continue this until the entire background is covered. So now that my entire background is covered with these distress ink hexagons, I'm spritzing it with some water so that it reacts with the distress ink, and I have some really cool watermarks. I've also grabbed a sheet of Tim Holtz Ideology worn wallpaper, and I'm just going through the stencil again this time with archival ink, so it's permanent ink. And this is so that I have something that I can cut out and know the exact size and shape of the hexagons that I've already created. So you can see I've done this with multiple sheets of the Tim Holtz worn wallpaper. And I'm gluing them all in with my Dilutions glue stick. You could use any medium for this to glue these in. I'm using the glue stick because I don't want a bunch of wet adhesives that'll mess up my distress ink. So after I have all of these hexagon papers glued down onto my pattern, I'm going in with a dark brown Posca paint pen and I'm outlining a few of the hexagons so that it looks like I have some stitching marks around them. So I'm starting out by outlining it by just tracing the lines that are already there. You could also use the stencil once again if that helps you. I'm just freehanding it. And then after I have all those lines in, I'm just going to, in a few places, make tiny little marks as if they're stitching. And I'm going to round the entire section so that I'm following the direction of the different sides of the hexagon and then making those marks so that it matches. So as you can see as I go around, it looks like this one has some whip stitching, but it's only doodle marks made with my Posca paint pen. And I'm going to do this in a select few hexagons. I'm not doing it in all of them. I want it to just be in a few different places. After I have all my stitching marks in place, I'm going in with a Tim Holtz Ideology Remnant Rub. This is from the Eccentric set. I've cut out this individual number and I'm placing it down onto my sheet after I take the white backing off, placing it down onto my page, and then I'm transferring it with the rub-on tool. You can also use the popsicle stick that is included in the set. And I'm going to continue this for all of the numbers that I want to place down on my page. And then I'm going in with a few different colors of distress crayons and just smudging them on my page for some shadowing around all of these numbers. Next, I'm going to use one of the flowers that's included in the worn wallpaper set. And I'm just going to glue this down with Distress Collage Medium. You could also use the Dilutions glue stick, but because of the size of it and the fact that it's going over a variety of different surfaces, the remnant rubs, the crayons, and the paper, and the ink, I wanted to make sure that it had really good adhesive that works with all those different surfaces, so I'm using Distress Collage Medium. I'm grabbing a sticker from the Tim Holtz Ideology Clipping Sticker Book, and it says, "Now is the time." I just liked this one because of the color of it, more so than the actual quote. And then I'm going to round it with my Stabilo Wall pencil. And with that, my page is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you were inspired and got ideas to use in your own art journal. I'd love to see what you're making, so take a picture and post it on social media using hashtag #ArtJournalJunction. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button so YouTube knows you want to see more mixed media and art journaling videos from us in the future.